Lula, Belle, and Scotty were country music stars on the WLS National Barn Dance radio show from NBC and also starred in 7 movies. Hope you enjoy this collector series. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button for all notifications.
After Scott died in 1981, Lula Belle completely withdrew from the music field. But about 3 years ago, she went back alone, and she got a backup band and cut another album. A lot of people wanted her to do this, including someone here. But she went back and she did an album called Snickers and Tender Memories. She was 72 years old at the time. She had never done this alone, but she harmonized with herself.
And she does a very good job of it.
Does a good job. And there's songs on here, most of them are the old songs like Time Will Tell. Lately's on here, the one that you just heard. She harmonizes very good. You're Not Alone, The Ballad of Private Roger Young, which is an unusual, beautiful song that Burl Ives used to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she heard it one time. She heard Burl do it. And she did that on this Methodist Pie. Is a quickie and entertaining little song that she does. Mama's Cat, and then a religious number. But the one that we're interested in today is called They Gotta Quit Kicking My Dog Around. Now, everybody loves a dog. Scott and Little Belle always had a dog. And this is an old number. I don't know who wrote this. It was written way back in the early 1900s. She does a fantastic job, but I just want to let the folks know that they can get this album is available.
And it just so happens that I have the address where you can write. You can get a free catalog by writing Old Homestead Records, P.O. Box 100, Brighton, Michigan. That's Brighton. Zip code is 48116. The name of the album is Snickers and Tender Memories with Lula Belle. Now me and Lem Biggs and old Bill Brown took a load of corn to town, and our old dog made so much fuss, we just let him follow us. As we drove by the general store, a crowd of loafers around the door seen our dog beneath the wagon box, and they pelted him with a bunch of rocks. Now every time I come to town, the boy keeps kicking my dog around. Makes no difference if he is a hound, they gotta quit kicking my dog around. They tied a tin can to his tail and drove him past the county jail, and that just naturally made me sore. Lem he cussed and Bill he swore. Now me and Lem Biggs and old Bill Brown lost no time in a jumping down. We sure messed up them boys in town for kicking my old dog around. Now every time I come to town, the boy keeps kicking my dog around. Makes no difference if he is a hound, they gotta quit kicking my dog around. Now folks say a dog can't hold no grudge, but once when I got too much fudge, some fellers tried to do me up, but they didn't count on our old bud. He said his duties are, and then, and he lipped right into them gentlemen. He sure messed up that courthouse square with rags and meat and hide and hair. Now every time I come to town, the boys keep kicking my dog around. Makes no difference if he is a hound, they gotta quit kicking my dog around. Dog around, dog around, dog around, dog around, dog around.
And we have something coming up that I'm still excited about. Last summer, let me go back to the first part of the story. We were out in North Carolina, and I'm pretty nosy. I meddle around people's personal things, and in doing so, I found some reel-to-reel tapes upstairs at Lula Belle's house, and she thought maybe they were ruined. We all thought they may be ruined because they'd been there since 1961. But they were tapes of a radio program that she and Scott did for Carolina Tire Company in North Carolina. And they did this over a period of maybe a year or more. I don't remember. But there are over 400 songs on those tapes, and they were in mint condition. So we decided to release those on records and on tapes. This that you're going to hear, they were pressed during December of '88, and I had never done this before. I went to a studio for the master tapes over at Kennett, and Lula Belle and her husband Ernie, who's a great guy, had helped me. They had selected some of the songs. I selected some, and Narvel Fells helped me on the first side of this record. We were in the studio there, and surprisingly how well it came out. It's very good.
It's a wonderful album.
A wonderful album. There are 14 songs. You may get this album by calling me or writing to Marlou Records and Tapes, 700 East 6th Street, Portageville, Missouri, 63873. That is Marlou Records, 700 East 6th Street, Portageville, Missouri. That's 63873. Send a check or money order for $10. We pay all shipping.
And it just so happens that I have my own personal copy of that brand new album of Lula Belle and Scotty. Tender Memories Recalled is the title. And we've got a medley of songs on hand for you. Now let's go to Lula Belle and Scotty for some Tender Memories Recalled.
Well, I slipped one in on you today, Lula. I don't know whether you're going to like this one or not, although you get the last word. I guess you'll sing it for that reason. It's called Woman.
Oh, yeah, I remember this, and I do get the last word. Starts out in G, doesn't it?
A woman is something both evil and good, too complicated to be understood. An angel when loving, a devil when mad. A woman can make you both happy and sad.
The things that you say about us may be true. We know we're not perfect, but neither are you. A man is a creature we can't overlook, as easy to read as a page in a book. They'll boast and they'll brag of the women they've spurned, but just like a doorknob, their heads can be turned.
Afraid of a cockroach, she'll scream at a mouse, but she'll tackle a husband as big as a house. She'll take him for better, she'll take him for worse. She'll bust his head open and then be his nurse.
As strong as a lion, as meek as a pup, he's just a little boy who never grew up. A leader by day, he can make business hum, then he winds up at night under some woman's thumb.
Bashful, deceitful, keen-sighted and blind. She's simple and crafty and cruel and kind. In the morning she will, in the evening she won't. You're always suspecting she does, but she don't.
He complains that he's henpecked and treated so bad, but if you ignore him, he hollers like mad. He knows all the methods of landing a fish, but you still can't trust him at drying a dish.
Oh, woman.
Oh, man. Oh, what can they be? Whatever they are, they're necessary. You can say that again.
Could live with them or without them, somebody said, didn't they?
That's it.
Well, you're going to yodel.